That was Drake, Show Me a Good Time. We got Jackie Mack in the building. It's Jackie Mack's show on Twitter.
Yes.
Thanks for coming through.
Glad to be here. You know, UNLV is definitely something I really like support. I love seeing my peers in school and, you know, doing their thing. It's nice.
Yeah. So you also doing your thing, though.
Yes.
And that's why we got you on the show, because you've been putting out a lot of songs. Mm-hmm. You want to tell everybody about, like, the songs that you've been putting out?
Yes, my first song that I released was Mountains, and that's pretty much a song that I wrote with my guitar. I took it to a producer, and then he pretty much made it into a pop beat, you know.
Right.
And that was my first single. Then I released One More Time, which is pretty much like my main single that I've been pushing.
I love One More Time.
Yes, it's a really like personal song that I wrote not too long ago, and that's with my guitar too. And probably later this summer I'm gonna be releasing an EP, and it's all gonna be acoustic. So just let me and my guitar. Yeah. So and I just decided to do that recently. So
now I didn't know that you actually, you know, did the guitar. Like,
yes.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
When did you learn guitar?
I learned guitar. It's funny. I learned guitar from my little sister's best friend. She taught me one day, just pretty much gave me like the basic chords. I learned about 2 years ago, and then ever since I've been writing music from it. It clicked. Like, cause I play piano too, so I feel like if you play one instrument, you can kind of learn to play the other. So
yeah. So I was about to ask you, like, how are you musically equipped, like, if you're musically equipped in other areas. So you play piano and you play
guitar. Yes. And
so
if I want to, I can play a saxophone too. That's from band. Yes, I was definitely a band geek.
Okay.
So yes.
Well, it pays off when you're trying to get in music, though, right?
Yeah, no, it totally all clicks. That's why it was easy to pick up the guitar and just start rocking with it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of guitar is it then?
It's an acoustic guitar, but I just picked up this like cool little thing that turns into an electric guitar. So like when I'm able to perform, I can hook it up and then just rock out with, like I said, electric guitar. So it's both. But I really pretty much just play like acoustic. Like my EP is gonna be all acoustic.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you definitely a force out here when it comes to females in the music industry. A lot of Vegas, and I've seen most of them come, go, stay, elevate, drop. You know, a lot of them aren't females. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of females that are doing stuff in music. Like, shout out to DJ Kelly J. Like, she's one of the only female DJs I know out here.
Right.
There's a couple other singers, but they obviously, you know, don't put out things as much as you do. You know what I mean? So a lot of people wanted to know kind of, when did you start singing?
I basically started singing when I was about like 5 or 6 years old. I performed at my church barbecue. My church used to throw these block parties, and
I know
I was you know, the little outreach parties or whatever. And I was 6 years old. I sang Yolanda Adams' "Alone in the Room." That song. And then ever since then I was just performing at church nonstop. Like every little event they did, every holiday, everybody knew Jackie Mack, you gonna sing at this event, get your song ready.
And that's how churches do.
That's it is. It was like, okay, we got Jackie, we got this. So I did that, and then after I moved to Vegas about 2.5 years ago, I started performing at just like libraries, grocery stores, furniture stores.
When you got serious?
That's when it became serious, when I started
moving to Vegas.
Vegas pretty much put the big picture in my head. Yes, definitely.
Okay, so is it something that has been your passion? I know you have a lot of different gifts within the music industry. So it's like, is music the one, is singing the one that kind of comes out the most in your heart? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it something that really livens you when it comes to this music? Definitely,
I would have to say singing. I'm also really passionate about songwriting. That's something I could do, you know, like just for free time for free. You know what I'm saying? Like I can write music all day, no problem. And that's something I really, really take seriously. And that's something I could just do. Like if I don't end up singing, I could definitely just be a songwriter. You know, that's something I could.
Have you ever written a song for somebody else?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so like a little ghostwriting here now, but I really want to take that to the next level and really just start writing music, because that is my passion. I do love to write.
Okay. Cool. I like to write too, but it's just not music. I'm not good at that. But if you could ghostwrite for any person in the industry, like as far as famous, who would it be? Rihanna, like just plain
period. Easy.
Why is that?
Our style is so similar. The type of music I like, most of her songs actually start off acoustic, like, believe it or not, and then she takes it to she does the same thing that I do.
Stay did.
Yeah, Stay, exactly. Songs like that, and they're huge songs, but it takes just the simplest, variables just to make it. And definitely Rihanna would, like, I could see her like buying one of my songs, like, easy.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's make that happen.
Yes,
right?
Definitely. That's like on my goal list.
That bucket list.
Sing, yes, right for Rihanna. Like, absolutely.
Definitely. Absolutely. Okay, so when it comes to your songs and the songs you've written, like, what's one of your favorite ones that you've written that you feel like, man, like, this should have probably been sold to somebody because it's money, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a song that I haven't even recorded yet. It's this one song called Pulling Me Down. I feel like it's just a good song for females, for all of us to hear. It's pretty much talking about being with someone who's just like negative and that's not really benefiting, and this could be a friendship, it could be a relationship, it could be a relationship with your father, somebody that's just like really just pulling you down. And it just talks about like kind of just like leaving that, moving on from that.
Yeah, because we can allow people to do that, especially as females. We can really allow somebody to make sure that happens.
Yes,
and then
definitely.
We'll stay down if that happens. Like
for years, it's women that's married,
right? Just still doing that.
Yes.
So when did you write that song?
I wrote that song probably like last summer. I think I wrote it. Yeah, last summer, I wrote it, and I just haven't recorded it yet. But definitely, that's one of my favorite songs. I have a lot to drop. It's just getting it in the studio and just making sure I'm a perfectionist. So I just want to make sure everything's ready, and I want to get better too. I don't want my One More Time to be like my next song, So just getting all that ready. I'm just gonna be dropping stuff all this summer. Really excited to have a show in Reno on the 20th for UNR, and definitely doing show. I'll probably be doing a show here at UNLV pretty soon too, and I'm just and then just promoting One More Time. Just doing that and just keeping it rolling. I'm just trying to. I love Vegas. I love the city. So I got Vegas. And I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So I got a little Southern with me. And just making good music. Definitely.
All right. So when it comes to Vegas and then when it comes to the artists in Vegas, has there been somebody that you've collabed with that you like to collab with, or somebody that you want to collab with in the future?
I just recently did a song with Sky Vegas. He's a Northside rapper, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I just did a song with him.
Shout out to the North.
Yes. Northside, get it poppin'. I love the North Town. So
I know Sky, he's cool.
Yeah, and we did a song 2 days ago together, and it was pretty hot. I don't know when he's going to drop it, but I like working with him. He's a down-to-earth, cool person, He's not... I like working with people that just like to make good music and just be about the craft, I'm a musician at the end of the day. That's
so you would want to pretty much work with a couple of rappers out here, because they all have that kind of that I almost said stigma, but that's bad. They kind of all have that charisma. Like, they all want to get, and they all have a distinct like type of sound.
Yes.
Like, what do you feel like your sound is?
I haven't found my sound yet.
But is that the journey?
And that's the journey. And I don't even know how long that process takes. But right now, I'm just honestly having a blast, like just making music, like experimenting, working with different artists, all that stuff, and just getting better too. While I'm learning, while I'm doing this, and creating my sound like throughout this whole journey. But once I find my sound, I'm sure it's gonna be in a mix between like pop, because I like pop music, and then since I play guitar, it's a little rock, and then of course I got my R&B gospel, that's in the back too. So it's just like a big bowl, just trying to get the right measurements of everything.
Okay, yeah, I mean that makes tons of sense. It really that really makes an artist what that artist is. So that's good. So what's one of your ultimate goals in the music industry?
Probably writing a song for someone famous, like landing that gig. Once I get these songs recorded and get them on the market, somebody big picks it up. That would be, because that'll get me in the door. So definitely writing a song for someone I look up to would be my ultimate goal. Definitely.
Okay. And when it comes to writing songs, there's a lot of it's almost like a diary, and you kind of have to. I mean, you would agree with that, right?
Yes, definitely.
It's kind of like you have to put your life on the line just so somebody else can sing it and others can relate to it.
Absolutely.
How do you like tap into that emotion? Like, you know what I mean?
It's so awkward, especially when I'm at home. I live with my boyfriend, so I'll be in a room like playing guitar, singing, and I don't want him to hear what I'm singing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it don't even necessarily be about him, but it's just like some vulnerable emotion, so you don't want to be, exposed like that, but that's a part of what I do, you know what I'm saying? So I pretty much just, I have to just like kind of just shake it off and just get over it.
So what's the risk of being vulnerable, like almost all the time, just for your craft?
Right. It's just, I mean, you just really have to be really good with communication, and just be honest all the time. That way there's no kind of confusion or anything like that. But
is there a song that you've had one time where somebody was like, yo, like you really, that was...
One More Time is that song for sure. Yeah. That's what I love to do. That's all I want to do is just make connection with people. Because I have like this weird like love for people. It's like weird. You know, I just love people, honestly. So when I can touch somebody or make a song that they relate to or that they're going through, it's just like, it's awesome. That's my therapy right there.
Right.
Yeah, so it's awesome. Mm-hmm.
Well, I wanna leave the lines kind of open for anybody that wants to ask you a question.
Okay.
And then we're gonna come back and see if we have any of those. But we definitely wanted to get you on the show just because I know you reached out to us, but we were kind of about to reach out to you too.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, we've been hearing a couple of things, and a lot of people like One More Time.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean? And I know you resent me the link this morning, and I was like, I heard that before. I thought I didn't. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So if you guys want to ask Jackie Mack any questions, hit up @JorLord_ on Twitter or hit up
Jackie Mack Show @Jackie Mack Show.
Yeah, on Twitter too. And we're gonna get back to you. We're gonna play this PYT Michael Jackson.
Nice.
That was Beat It, Sean Kingston featuring Chris Brown. And you had a question. How did you pretty much come across me to get on the show?
When did I
think that's what they're saying.
I think I saw somebody must have retweeted you or something. Yeah, definitely somebody must have retweeted one of your shows or something you were doing, and I went to it and I looked at the bio and I was like, oh, okay, this is a talk show. Sweet. Yeah. Vegas at BossTalk, UNLV. I was like, perfect. Gotta hit her up. And that's how it came about.
Nice.
And here we are today.
I mean, that's good. And I told you off camera, I really appreciate the hustle and you reaching out. And I said that we were gonna reach you out anyway. So okay, I mean, it worked out. And then we got DR to set on the show, and Ink Monster, which is coming up next. And then I find out that y'all know each other, I should say. So I was like, yo, like this is crazy. Today was very coincidental.
Yes.
In a sense. But we wanted to thank you for coming out. We appreciate you coming out.
Well, thank you for having me. This was fun. I'm glad I could do it, honestly. I'm glad it happened.
Thanks. And then you said, you know, whenever you want to get back on the show, just let me know.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And we're going to get back into the music, and then we're going to have them on the show. And if you want to hang around, of course you can, you know?
Perfect.
All right. Thanks, Jack.